I have videos for a '04 Suburban. I wanted to purchase this grill off of Amazon that's got the amber lights on it. So one of the things I want to bring up first is when you're taking off your old grill, all you have is just a 10mm bolt, and then you have these screw type Phillips heads. Just turn those a little bit, they're gonna pop out, and then you're gonna have these clips that are on either side of your vehicle next to the headlights. Once you pop it off, you're gonna have these little, it's the tide points for the Phillips that go on side there. All you do is just push down on one side, push the other side, and they should pop out. Now, I've seen some people complaining that whenever they get their new grill, that they're not coming with clips. Mine came with all 4 new clips attached to it, except they're just going to be really tight because they're not compressed at all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this one together. Like I said, when you get your old one off, you're going to have to take these off on the sides. One thing I noticed on this side, it was harder to take off because this clip was facing the opposite direction compared to the other one. If that matters, I'm not sure. I just know that the opening on this side was much easier to get off. So when you put it back, the little open spring part here would go inward towards the inside of the vehicle, just like this. I think if you put this just like this one was, it would be much easier to get off on both sides. So I'm going to continue putting this together, and then once I have it wired up, I will continue. Okay, now that I've got it together and clipped in, now I see where some people talk about how they have issues with it. It's not fitting, this, that, and the other. So what I've came across is the clips down bottom will go in. All right, you just gotta pull it a little bit to the side to make them pop in. The top ones don't want to go in. So I thought if I just loosen up this bolt, I'll be able to bring the bracket to it. But once you squeeze them in, put them in, this right here pops up. Now, this is another thing too, is that these clips are not that great in, so I'm just gonna take them off, at least for the top ones. And this is the reason why. So it's this right here, these lights, because the housing can't be moved back, it's causing this not to be able to sit right, in which it's still being held in place down bottom, the 10mm bolt here and the 2 clips on the side. So I'm okay with that right there. I'm not a real big stickler. It's an Amazon freaking product, you know. You can't, it's Chinese, it's cheap plastic. It is what it is. I like it, some people don't. I'm gonna continue on and see what else I come across. So as far as the wiring, I just zip tied them together so I'll be hitting out, because I don't want it seen hanging down. Right now you can see it right here, just because I haven't put another zip tie yet. But I'm gonna put that up so it doesn't go show through. Run it through here, back over here, and then run it over to the fuse box. So all right, so looking good. I've had it on for the past 2 days. I haven't had any flickering or anything like that, trying to start it up and whatnot. I just installed the cab lights. I'll make a separate video of that. I think it looked all good, and then once I get the marker lights on the tow mirrors, I think it's gonna all come out pretty well. Now, I'll talk about the wiring. I did do the wiring before, but I messed up. So now, the way that I did it was, keeps wanting to fall everywhere. Ran the wires through the grill, behind the back side of the battery. There's 2 clips on the front side of this battery box. Pull these out that are right here. You can pull up the you can pull up the fuse box, sorry, the fuse box. And then I was able to run the main cable through here. It connected to right here. It's, what this is your trailer parking light, is what it says. Or right parking light, left parking lamp, and trailer parking lamp. So any one of these, whether it's the 15, the 10, and the 10, I just went and I put a 5 amp fuse inside here, and then
The cab lights, I ran another harness and I just spliced into that as well. I'll be doing this a little bit different later, but for right now, this is what I have just to get it going. So at first I put them inside here, which is, this one is your daytime running lights, and then this one is your fuel pump. I know that because I accidentally pulled this off, shut off the vehicle. When I put these back on, if you're going to try to tap into these, make sure that you do put them back the proper way, because I didn't, and I put them backwards and I completely drained my battery. So that was a dumb part on myself. But yeah, as far as wiring up, you can wire it up to one of these. There's no issues at all. Like I said, right now I've got the parking lights on, and then whenever I have it on auto, it comes on with the lights the proper way. Whenever I shut it off and I lock the doors, it flashes properly with the lights normally. So everything's working well. So if y'all have any questions, just hit up the comments. Thanks.